Hey everyone, welcome to Post to Post. My name is Neil, and I have been waiting very long to make this video, a couple of years. The last time a team won the cup that I actually wanted to win was St. Louis, so we need to go back in time a couple of years to get to there. But I'm overjoyed. I am overjoyed that the Colorado Avalanche have won the Stanley Cup and have defeated the Tampa Bay Lightning. I have so many things to say about the Colorado Avalanche, but before we get into the whole wonderful group that they are, so much respect to the Tampa Bay Lightning, regardless if they won or didn't win. The fact that they made it to the finals 3 years in a row, and not only made it, but were such a dominant team. They didn't get there by luck. You can argue the whole cap situation and yada, yada, yada. The fact is they're a great team, and they put a great team on the ice. They went back to the finals this year. They could have very easily won it. They didn't, but they could have very easily won it. And a tremendous amount of respect to the Tampa Bay Lightning, their roster, the coaching staff, the organization, everyone involved in the team. Man, it is so rare that we see that level of dominance. We might get, 2 years in a row where a team goes back to back, but still, that level of complete dominance is really kind of rare. I thought a lot of the Tampa players had some really good runs this postseason. There's some injuries, of course. I mean, it's almost unavoidable for every single team, and even the players that don't sit out and still decide to play are so banged up. Now until 3 weeks from now is when we start to find out the real serious or semi-serious issues that some of the players on both the Colorado Avalanche and the Tampa Bay Lightning have been dealing with these past couple of weeks. So just, round of applause to the Tampa Bay Lightning for making it this far, almost winning a third straight Stanley Cup. Truly remarkable what they've done. Now, the Colorado Avalanche. One of my favorite teams, as you guys know. But these videos sometimes get new viewers coming in, so I'll just kind of preface this a little bit. Back in the 90s, I was a big Patrick Roy fan, big Montreal Canadiens fan, but then Montreal traded Patrick Roy, my favorite player. I'm like, well, I gotta follow my favorite player, so I became a Colorado Avalanche fan from 1990, I guess 1995, 1996, that season, up until 2003, kind of around the time that he retired, and then I kind of went back to being a Montreal Canadiens fan. But I still, to this day, have always been a Colorado Avalanche fan. I have a ton of their jerseys, as you can see in the background. I've even got some other merch lurking around. There's a banner over there that's off camera that says "Hey Duke," that a wonderful player he was. And I've always really liked Colorado. It's probably my favorite state. I've technically been there to the airport. I've never really explored. I want to go. It is my favorite state, and I just have so much love for the Colorado Avalanche, and I'm very, very happy that they won. Not only did they win, but they defeated a team that I desperately wanted to see defeated, regardless of who it was on the other side. I don't like repeat winners, so I don't want to sound like a broken record to my regular viewers. But like I said, these videos get some new people coming in, so I just want to provide a little bit of context as to why I'm happy. Colorado Avalanche are not my favorite team currently. I'm looking at this, although I'm emotionally invested in the success of the Colorado Avalanche. I still looked at this series objectively, and I think objectively, on both sides, reffing was crap. Not in every game, but in a lot of the games it was crap. Too many men's were missed. There were blatant trips, blatant slashes on both sides. I'm not just talking about Tampa Bay getting away with stuff. I'm talking about Colorado Avalanche players getting away with stuff as well. The most recent one that I can think of, just because it happened in the last game, was the two-handed, maybe it was the game before that, I can't remember, the two-handed slash. No, it was the last game, by Maroon to, I can't remember, Cogliano's, maybe it was Cogliano. Right along the shin area, broke his stick. How is that not a penalty? That's almost a suspendable offense. So I don't know. I just don't understand how that and maybe some other stuff didn't get called. There were some blatant trips from the Colorado Avalanche players that didn't get called. That should have, Tampa Bay should have had some power plays in those situations. So I don't think we can escape bad reffing in at least some of the games, regardless of what team makes it to the finals. NHL just has a bad stigma about refereeing and officiating, and it sucks, but that's what it is what it is, right? So overall, I thought it was an entertaining series. I wasn't as engaged as I probably would have expected myself to be. I've got so much going on in my personal life with my my actual job, and I was traveling a little bit stuff. So I apologize that I haven't been as engaged and there hasn't been many videos on the channel recently. I know I'm behind on the jersey giveaway stuff. I'm going to try and catch up on that tomorrow or the next day, so please stay tuned to that. I apologize again, but I just felt a little deflated slightly from this series. I didn't watch any of Game 2, which was apparently the best game. I wasn't even able to. I was traveling last weekend, or sorry, not last weekend, the previous weekend and last weekend, so I've gone both last weekends. So I missed that second game, and apparently it was awesome, but from what I saw, which was about 70% total of all the games, it was exciting. It was entertaining. It was skill versus skill, which is great. And I looked at some of the stats as we went through this series, and now that it's over, I kind of revisited the stats. And plus minus is always an interesting one. So a little bit of a trivia for you if you haven't checked out the stats. Not that plus minus means anything, okay? Some people think it means a lot. Some people don't. It doesn't really matter. Here's the trivia question. Who had the best plus minus in the entire playoffs? Not this past final series, but the entire playoffs. Would like to know your answers down below. Leave them now, because I'm about to tell you the answer. Don't want to spoil it. I'll give you some time if you need to pause it. The answer is Byram. Not just Byram. There's a three-way tie. Connor McDavid, Landeskog, and Byram. But still, I think that is just a testament to the depth that Colorado had, not only defensively, but offensively. And I think that their structure, the way that they were built, is just, it's made to win a Stanley Cup. You've got skill, you can play defensive hockey, you've got a good goaltender, you can react, you can create something out of nothing, a very reactive team, and just, man, the skill of Makar and McKinnon and just the Rantanen, unbelievable. In every aspect of the ice, they were great. The only deficiency was maybe the odd bad goal by Grubauer. Like, that's the only thing I can kind of nitpick at. Vasilevsky on the other side I thought was fantastic. The majority of the series, a couple of ones that he had no chance on, a random deflection, like there's nothing you could do, right? So I would say that Vasilevsky was the better of the two goaltenders, and it was just a real treat, I guess, to see the skill on both sides. But I know there's people out there who felt even less deflated than I did. So if you're one of those people, why? Why didn't you watch much of this series or much of the playoffs in general? Was it because your team was out? Or a different reason? I think the best thing about this channel, my channel, isn't me or the channel, it's you guys, the community. Because I've been in other people's communities comment section and I read, I'm not talking about hockey YouTubers, but in general, there's some pretty toxic communities out there. I have to say, you guys who support this channel with your comments and stuff, like, I truly believe I have one of the best communities on YouTube, even though I'm a super, super small creator. You guys are awesome. You give your insights, in-depth insights. You have really positive comments, constructive criticism towards me, myself, and designers when we look at the concepts and stuff. You guys are awesome. And because of that, I would love to hear from you. If you are that person that did feel a little bit deflated during these playoffs or this series, this final series, I would really love to hear from you as a community down below in the comment section. I think other people may benefit from reading that as well. Why did you feel deflated? And, what was your reason? I would love to hear in detail, if you've got a couple of minutes, why you felt like that. Because I saw some other people online, specifically Twitter, kind of commenting on that a little bit. Not in my community realm, but just in general. And I saw some of my friends as well. I kind of got a comment from one of my friends that made me think that they didn't really watch any of it. I don't talk to them much, but every once in a while we talk hockey, and that's kind of the impression they gave me. So I'd like to know how you guys feel. Did you feel deflated, or were you into this hardcore? Thanks for watching this video, guys. I appreciate it. I know I didn't really say a lot. It's really hot here recently. I'm trying to keep my videos pretty quickly. If you can tell in the past couple, it is plus 31, I believe, today in Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, 88, 89, something like that. So it's very, very humid and hot in this room, so trying to keep it quick. If you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button. In this offseason, we're going to be talking free agency, trades, all the juicy stuff is coming up. The offseason for a couple of weeks is pretty exciting, and I'm pretty excited for it. There's no other way to say it. We've got the draft coming up as well, so hope you can tune in for that. Hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and I'll talk to you guys a couple times this week, specifically tomorrow, I think Wednesday and Friday. It might take Thursday night off, not sure, but we'll definitely talk to you. Have a good one. Adios.